Okay guys, so the first product that we are going to be using, and basically the main product in today's video, is our Nail Tip Adhesive. This is a sculpting gel as well. When you open it, you're going to see, I can squeeze it out, I haven't touched it in a while. Oh, there we go. You can see it's a clear, non-sticky gel, 3D. And what we're going to be doing is some petals. So you can take anything really here. You want like a plastic sheet, something it's not going to stick to, so I've just got some of our stickers here. I'm probably going to use maybe this, or you could use a form, anything like that. But this is just maybe a little bit less reflective for you to look at today. So what you're going to want to do is just apply a small amount onto the sheet. Figure out sort of how big you want your petal to be. I think that's about a nice size there you can use. And then you're going to just take a silicone tool, and we're just going to start to pat it out now. So I want to create the shape of a petal. Obviously there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can just sort of figure it out as you go. We're just going to sort of get an idea in our head. Make sure you keep the thickness of it reasonably similar throughout. And I think the key here with a realistic petal is that you want the edges to slightly be raised in certain areas. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got a little lip on the edges. Just so that you create that bend that, you know, a natural petal would have. Because if it's just 2D and completely flat, then it's not going to look super cute. So you kind of want to keep it a little bit different. And I'm just going to obviously have a look from the side to make sure that I'm happy with how that looks. Obviously we can curl it inwards. I feel like maybe curling it that way and curing it would be better, because I want the petal to be okay. I'm quite happy with the shape of that. So while that is now bent inwards, figure out how bent you want it, obviously. I'm now going to take my little LED lamp, my LED tool, and I'm just going to part cure it while it's already bent. It's quite simple, quite easy. I mean, you know me by now, if you watch my videos, I don't always have every single tool in the drawer. So I'm just using what I've got today, and that needs to be a smooth, clean, sort of plastic sheet that the gel will not stick to, so you can remove it. And I've just got an unopened, clean sticker wrapper here, and that will do the job. So don't always think you need to have everything in your drawer. When you see these tutorials online, you can use anything. Okay, and we're still going to create a lovely design. So now that we've done that, I'm just going to attempt to just move that off of the, it's still a little bit soft. Okay, maybe if I'm going to pop it in the lamp for a second and I'll be back. Okay. So there is our first petal. I'm going to leave that in the lamp to continue to cure because it's still a little bit soft. And then I'm going to create a couple more and then we'll be back. Okay guys, it's voiceover Meg. I'm just back because this was a design that I sort of just decided on like a whim that I was going to try and do, and I was quite happy with the end result. It was definitely something that I can work on and I can try and do again and a little bit more refined, but you always have to start somewhere, so why not start here? There's another petal. We'll pop that in the lamp as well. So for the base of the nail, I'm going to use Ignite, which is one of our holographic shades. It's very, very cute. It's like a bronzy rose gold colour. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to place 2 coats of this all over the nail. I may even do 3 coats just to get rid of the visual of the sticky tack that I've got under the nail. Such a pretty colour. So gorgeous. Okay. Pop that in the lamp. Go in with a second coat. My stomach's growling. Not even 10 o'clock yet. I don't need food. Not right now. What's everybody been up to today so far, or when you see this video? I'm going food shopping today. It's just one of them sort of admin days, getting bits done, restocking the fridge, that kind of stuff. Right, I've done my 2 coats of Ignite, and now I'm going to pop some top coat on just to cure that and seal it, just to seal it, because I don't want any random bits of 3D gel or dust getting stuck to it. So we're just gonna run that through. Okay, pop that into cure. Right guys, so what I've done is I've just popped a little bit of a rhinestone glue in the centre of the nail. This is going to be a little bit slippy. Now these petals still have a little bit of movement. Hold fire. Oh Christ, there we go. Lock her in, lock her in. There we go. So they do still have a little bit of movement. They're quite soft, this 3D gel. When you are doing something quite thin, it does tend to have movement. So, I mean, I can still flex it, can you see? But it is dry, it's worked. So that might come in handy with this design now, because obviously I'm going to be sticking pieces together. I'm going to be doing it in different angles here. So I'm going to be adding one here, one there. Rah. So I might do this one potentially. Go there, and I could do one there. As you can see guys, I did play around a lot with the petals because I just wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure where to put them all, and I think in hindsight they were maybe just a bit too big, or I should have done 2 of them a little bit smaller so that they could have been placed underneath. But hey ho, we're here, we're halfway through it, and I thought let's just go for it, let's make something of it, and it turned out cute. So this product that I am using, the 3D Sculpting Gel, it is down as a tip adhesive nail glue. You can also use it to stick on press-ons or just normal tips, full coverage, anything like that, and it is absolutely solid. I have tried and tested it myself. It's brilliant, very versatile product. And as you can see, I can make a 3D flower out of it as well. And the petals did have a slight movement to them because this product doesn't cure completely solid. It definitely still has movement there. So don't be alarmed if the 3D piece of art that you are creating, it does have a bit of bend. That is just the way the product is made. And it works out really well sometimes when you do need to just maneuver something or push it over on the nail, depending on your placement, etc. So that works really well. But the next step here, I am just going in with Angel Delight, and I'm covering the whole flower in 1 or 2 coats of this before then moving on. I think the painting side of this maybe is where I sort of, my downfall came a little bit in my own head, that is. I know it looks perfectly fine, but I'm a perfectionist, and I think maybe if I'd have done it matte and done a couple of extra base coats, that would have worked really well, just to give a little bit more full coverage to the petals, because where they're clear underneath and then they obviously have a bend to them, you can see slight sheerness to like the gel polish that I put on. So that was just, and maybe I could have gone in with an electric file as well, just to smooth out any edges, but that's me being picky. But yeah, this colour's beautiful. We're going to start with this and then we'll be back in a second with Midas Touch, I think that is, yeah, Midas Touch. And I'm going to then start the process of this glitter ombre by placing it in the centre of the flower, and then I'm going to scatter it out towards the outer edges of the petals. I still think that it's absolutely incredible that we can create things like this on people's nails with just gel polish, like a 3D gel. I think the nail art game has come on so much in the last few years. I know we've always had things similar to this, you know, years ago, but definitely I would say in the last 6 years or so, it's really ramped up, and there are so many different types of 3D gels. There's so many types of sculpting gels. Like it's brilliant, and I feel like it's really opens up a creative door for a lot of nail techs and nail artists out there to practice with stuff that is a little bit more outrageous than the standard nail. So I'm quite enjoying it. I just went in here also with I believe it was Shy Time, but I may have mixed a little bit of Flower Girl, and these two polishes that I am naming here, so Shy Time and Flower Girl. Oh, Mon Amour on the edge. Okay, yeah, so the colours before were the ones I said. They are like a sheer nude tint, so they don't have full coverage, hence why it gave it that sort of glassy effect on the petals. My theory here, by going in with Mon Amour afterwards, which is a full coverage pinky nude, is just to create a little bit of depth in the petals, because I felt like it looked a little bit too flat and I wanted to create more of shadowing towards the outer edge, and it worked really well. As you can see here, it started to give it a little bit of something. So yeah, that was super cute, but definitely needed, I think it definitely needed the Flower Girl and Shy Time in there just to create a little bit more of a realistic look. But that's how it ended up. I was pleased. Again, I think we can refine this and we can go back in again with a part 2 of a 3D flower. I'll take the challenge on myself and I will do it, but I really enjoyed it. I think it looks super cute. It could be a very extravagant set if someone was interested. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.